What's up, y'all? This ain't Uber Eats the $1 Million Feats, but it is Uber Eats the $1 Million Feats. Because I'm not doing Uber Eats today. I'm going to the warehouse and I'm shipping out products, y'all. We shipping out products today, so it's real lit. I hope y'all having a wonderful day. I hope y'all been super duper blessed. Every day is a blessing, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. It feels good out here. It's sunny outside. I'm driving. I'm glad I'm able to comprehend. But look, let's get into it, y'all. Let's talk about it. So what we finna talk about today, y'all? So we're gonna talk about marketing. Some of the things that I do when it comes down to my e-commerce business. I know a lot of people is trying to figure it out when it comes down to e-commerce, digital products, and all different types of things. And I'm gonna tell y'all what's been working for me. I'm gonna tell y'all what's been working for me, y'all. So what's been really working for me is Facebook ads. Facebook ads has been the thing that's been working for me. And it's consistent because I found my recipe. It's like once you found your recipe and you found out what you know how to do best and what converts the best, you just got to keep doing that thing. And there are maybe 2 to 3 things that you should focus on when it comes down to creating an ad. What are those 2 to 3 things? Honestly, it's 3. Can y'all remember 3 things? Let me know. Let me know if y'all can remember 3 things. If y'all can't, something wrong with you. No, I'm messing with you. Ain't nothing wrong with you. But look, number 1, the creative itself. What is a creative? An ad creative is basically a video of somebody talking about your product, talking about how good that product may be. That's one thing that determines if your stuff can convert. Because if somebody's talking about the product and describing the product and describing how it makes them feel, okay, it may generate some sales. It may not, because it may not hit the pain point that particular audience is looking for. Because it can go both ways. It can convert, or it may not convert. Then we got number 2, the ad copy. Ad copy is basically how to sell without selling. And what do I mean by that? How to sell without selling? It's basically selling them, like when it comes down to text message and different things of that nature, like when it comes down to the text of the actual creative, because it comes with a caption as well when you're doing an ad. And if it converts and if people like it and you hit those pain points, you're gonna generate and convert into sales if you have the right ad copy, which is talking in the people's language. And you gotta talk in a language to where they understand. You can't talk in a language to where they don't understand, like talking about glute growth. Most people don't know what glutes mean. That's just for an example. You gotta say booty or the butt or the buttocks. Use those different words. You don't want to use, conventional words like techie words that only you may know because you're in that industry and you just go in about it. Nah, you need to break it down to them to a 3rd grade level. So if you're able to, persuade somebody to purchase your product when it comes down to, the caption and the ad copy, which is basically the caption, persuading them to purchase on a 3rd grade level, you in there like swimwear. And you got to hit those pain points. Like I said, number 1 is the creative. Number 2 is the ad copy. But, it kind of go hands in hand because the ad copy is also in the video as well, but also is in the captions as well. Basically, that big old paragraph you see when you see those different ads. When you see people ads and different things of that nature. And then we got last but not least. I ain't gonna say it's my favorite because I'm not really a technical person. Last but not least, it is literally the website. The website. Most people may not convert, or they may convert, because the website is on point and it has the right copy up there. And like I said, what do I mean by copy? It has the right pain points, hitting the pain points, letting the people know that we know your problem and we have the solution. If your website doesn't have the right copy to where it's like problem, solution, it's not going to convert. And if you're not hitting the right pain points, like I keep saying this over and over again, if you're not hitting the right pain points when it comes down to your website, people is not going to purchase. Because now they think that, oh, this product is not for me. This didn't communicate the right message to me. You know what? This is just another one of those websites, one of those drop shipping websites, whatever the case may be. Nah, we got to be on point. We selling them when it comes down to the visuals, when it comes down to the verbiage, keeping it third grade level, hitting them with problem, solution. We hitting them with before and afters, testimonials, reviews. We hitting them with all those different things. And also educating them and letting them know that we're the best out here. We know the problem. We're going to agitate the problem. But here's the solution. Because we're the solution and we're the best. So if you're focused on, generating sales, those are the three things that you want to focus on. You want to focus on the creative, basically the ad. You want to focus on the video. Make sure your video is good when it comes down to the creative. Because the creative and video is basically the same thing. You want to make sure the video is good with the person talking about your product. Number two, you want to make sure that the ad copy is great as well, to where it's broken down to a third grade level, problem, solution, and the captions. If it's broken down in those ways, you'll be able to generate more sales. And last but not least, make sure that website is on point. Problem, solution, always. You got this problem, we got the solution. But you need to aggravate those problems in a couple of different ways. You got to aggravate those different problems. And you got to hit them and then be like, here's the solution. Boom. And this goes all across the board when it comes down to the creative, when it comes down to the ad copy, and when it comes down to the website. It needs to be like this all across the board. And if you have it like that, and you figure out what's wrong with your recipe, and you find out your recipe, which is the thing that works for you, you'll be able to convert more sales. And most people think that, I'm trying to figure out how to do all these sales and generate these sales. Nah, baby, you got to solve a problem. If my girlfriend mad at me and I don't know why she mad, I can't solve her problem. But if I ask her what's wrong and she tells me, now I have the chance to solve that problem. That's just a little scenario right there. I'm just saying. Problem, solution. Problem, solution. Somebody got shoes without no shoestrings, but you got the shoestrings. Hey, you need these shoestrings or you're going to trip and fall. You're going to trip and fall. Your shoes going to come off. You're going to lose your shoes. You need something that's going to, keep your shoes intact with your foot. Problem, solution. I know that those are kind of like, lame little scenarios, but y'all get what I mean. I'm keeping it real simple. So y'all can understand. So for the most part, if y'all can do those three things, focus on the video, creating a good video when it comes down to your product or service that you offer. Number two, make sure the text, the caption is good when it comes down to the ad copy. Make sure it's at a third grade level, problem, solution. And then we got number 3. Make sure that the website or whatever they're getting on, it makes sense and it has great ad copy as well. Problem, solution. Agitate that problem and give them the solution. That solution may be you, it may be a product. Whatever it is, make sure you give it to them and make sure you break it down to them to where they know that you're the best at what you do. How? Educate them. You want to educate them. Because if you give people a chance to get educated, while also, figuring out like their problem, while you're also figuring out their problem, they're going to be more likely to spend with you because you're educating them while also solving their problem. So don't be afraid. I want y'all to go out here, try that when it comes down to your business and whatever you do, and I want you to run the play. I want y'all to run the play. But that's it for now, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later.